Tulsa.
Yep.
But we've had some requests on the channel lately for topic.
For fall looks for going into fall. I know we are still like in the middle of summer, it seems like, because we had so much rain here in Tulsa and then it finally got hot. And now kids are going to be going back to school here before too long, but we were looking for our new fall looks in opticals and suns.
Yes, fall ideas. So we're going to give you a heavy dose of fall eyewear ideas on this live. So thanks so much for joining us from all around the world and from Tulsa, where we are broadcasting from Hicks Brunson Eyewear Studios in Utica Square. We've got fall eyewear ideas from lots of brands. We're going to do the opticals first, and then we're going to do the sunglasses. Good morning, Jay, on YouTube. We're going to do Masunaga. We're going to do Tom Davies. We're going to do MD 1888. We're going to do Gotti, a little bit of Fossa Foss, fall eyewear ideas, and then we're going to jump over to the sunglasses with a lot of different brands, but a heavy dose of T. Henri because that seems to be what a lot of you out there really like. Jay watched the new Speedtail review on YouTube. Thank you, Jay. Let me know what you think about that. Let's dive in. So what do you got with us to start off with, Becky Jo?
I actually have a Catch London, which is from the house of Tom Davies. It is absolutely stunning. It is a more geometric shape. It's a little oversized. This is a 54-19, and this is a Callow Street. So if those of you who aren't familiar with Catch London, all of the frame names come from famous streets and places in London. So this is definitely fall, in my opinion, this nice deep butterscotch brown. So this is just super fun. If you want that geometric and slightly oversized, this is definitely the way to go. What do you have, Daniel?
Oh, let's see. Let's look at Masunaga. I think the round shaped version of this is the Aquila, and this is the Taurus. Yeah. So the Taurus is a good, like, rectangular shape. If you need something that fits slightly medium to wider size face. Good morning, Vanessa on Instagram. If you need something that fits a slightly wider face, this Taurus is beautiful. I love the fall color of it. You've got a double laminate. So you've got a heavy dose of tortoise, but you've got this polished black on the top layer, but it's kind of carved out. So if you can see, like, the black is the top layer. You can see it right here. Laminate tortoise on the back, black on the top, and then it's kind of been carved out here so that the tortoise shows on the front. Nobody does titanium Eyewear craftsmanship better than Masunaga. Nobody. Write that down, take it to the bank. The titanium, beta titanium nose pad arms make this for a very comfortable fit. And this temple arm, it's very smooth, polished titanium all the way down to the tip. And the Taurus is part of the Masunaga K3 collaboration. Very lightweight and very comfortable. Good fall color here from Masunaga.
And I'm going to follow that up with a couple other pieces from Masunaga. And this is Legato. Legato is not really geometrically square. They've kind of scrunched that square down a little bit, so I call it a scround. So it is a squared round. I know I make a lot of words on here, but this tortoise is super comfortable. And one thing about this frame, so see, you have this beautiful titanium temple with an acetate front. So this is Legato in tortoise and silver, or basically I think it's more silver on the very edge right here on the front of the frame front where the temple attaches, and then it goes to a gunmetal, where Legato in this beautiful, like, deep mossy green would be more of a gunmetal throughout the temple color. So men or women, either one could wear this. Daniel and I were discussing this earlier. This is a great shape, super flattering for most face shapes, and it's a really good size. What else do you have, Daniel?
Masunaga K3 Kinzo may be one of the best quality collections. We just got the comment on Instagram there. So those of you that know me know I'm a big fan of the 000, this piece right here by Masunaga. It's been in their collection for about 50 plus years. It dates back to the 1960s. And it's just one of those real thick, like, stronger silhouettes, but still classic, easy to wear. And what I love about this shape is I can wear it dressed up, I can wear it on the formal occasions, I can wear it casual on the weekend. Just a good, clean look. The polished black acetate is my signature look, but they make a beautiful fall color in the 000. It's color 23, and look how good this is. It's sort of a butterscotch
fade to gray.
Fade to gray with the polished black temple. And oh man, guys, like this color, great for fall. Just fantastic for fall in these colors right here. And then there is another color that they call, do they call this olive?
I think they call that olive.
I think they call this olive. You know, Masunaga is so funny because they
olive
have
or gray.
Do we have the 100 over there in that kind of black vinyl looking one? They also call that olive. I want to show you guys, you know what I'm talking about? It's like the 100.
It's this one.
Yeah, okay.
It's that one right there.
Yeah, so we might need to double check this. I'm pretty sure they call this olive.
Either that or they call that one gray and we consider it olive.
I consider it olive for sure.
Olive.
It's got a lot of olive tones in it, but this makes a nice fall color, easy to wear, not too dark if you need something that's a little bit softer than the polished black. But they make the 100 piece, which was an homage to the 000 right here. And you know, this 100, I mean, it more or less looks black. It's a dark color, it's got some variation in it, but they do call this olive. And I asked in one of my YouTube videos recently, you know, you guys let me know, why do you think they call this olive? And our favorite customer in Arizona, Terry, Mr. White Keys on YouTube, shout out to Mr. White Keys on YouTube, check out his YouTube channel. He said, we in the West often think of olive, or just we in general, a lot of us think of olive as the green tones. Olives are black also.
Yes.
And I was like, Terry, my head just exploded. Like, olives are also black. So I guess you could call olive a blackish color.
Yeah, a blackish, right? Blackish gray.
So I was like, great insight from Terry, our favorite customer in Arizona. So that is what you have when you get olive from Masunaga.
So the next one I'm going to discuss with you guys is also from the house of Tom Davies. This is MD 1888. This is Wren, and Wren is a 50i 19 bridge. This is a combination frame. So you're gonna see this beautiful gold detail rim wire that goes all the way around the frame. Then you have this inner rim that is a acetate. And there is two colors for this that we currently have. So this is Wren in gold and tortoise. And I also have Wren in gold and like a really deep mossy green. So this is a phenomenal combination piece. I really like the way that it fits. It's super comfortable. And then you have a similar shape and design in the house of Tom Davies. This is 734, and this is a 49-21 bridge. So the eye size is just a smidge narrower at its widest point, and the bridge is just a little teeny bit wider, but this is more of like a matte gold, so it's not as shiny bright. And then they also have, pardon me, they also have 733 in this beautiful gold and mossy green, both perfectly appropriate for fall going into winter, and they're just super, super comfortable. The biggest difference in these two frames, this is really flat across the top, so it doesn't have that nice brow arch like this one does. They both have a little bit of an angular uplift, so for females' faces, you know, these are really great.
Yeah, great colors, really good colors. So this is a Tom Davies piece that's relatively newer, and I love the big 1980s vibe of it so much. This is model 752, and I mean, this is a great fall tortoise right here, but if you want something that's big and bold and a statement piece, I did this pair for myself recently, and I put a Photo Fusion brown color lens in it. Has a good brown color out in the sun. So check out this piece from Tom Davies. The tortoiseshell coloring in it is very nice. And then this is a piece from Fossifos called Carar, C-A-R-A-R, and Fossifos. If Masunaga does the best titanium quality craftsmanship in the world, I would say that Fossifos does some of the best quality acetate in the world. It is a French brand, Fossifos, but like all really good quality acetate, the acetate is handmade in Italy. The colors are unique to Fossifos. They design their own colors. Their bridge fits are some of the most comfortable. The sculpting that they do around the bridge, every pair of Fossifos frames I have that's an acetate is the most comfortable pair on the bridge of my nose I've ever had. So consistent throughout the brand. If you've never checked out Fossifos Eyewear, these acetates are some of the best that you will get. Love the fall colors here with the brown and black Love the split color right up here in the upper temple corner area. And then let's look at a couple of other Tom Davies pieces here. This one I've done at least a couple of videos on. This is the 729. Let's see, this is the 729. It's a combination acetate and titanium, and it's a great brown color. And if you look at the polished acetate here, if you look at the titanium core wire, Tom did a little design that was kind of an homage to the British Navy. You can see waves, you can see a little ship. I think there's an anchor back here. There's a lot going on inside that temple arm core wire detail-wise. So, and this is a great bold statement, very edgy and angular. And then if you want something that's kind of made in that same, on that same vibe, but a much softer overall look and feel, a little bit of a slimmer silhouette, you might want to check out the Tom Davies model TD730. And this is a softer, lighter color. And just look how nice this looks. It's got that same combo titanium inner rim here that's sort of it's a very light golden brown color. It almost plays off as silver, but it's kind of a...
Like a khaki.
Kind of
like
a khaki,
gray.
yeah, kind of a khaki color here. So really beautiful pieces from Tom Davies.
I am wearing one of the new pieces that we brought into our collection with Gotti. So this is Lance. And Lance is, if I remember correctly, I want to say it's a 49. No, it's a 4819. This plummy purple color, because of the metallic, you do get a little bit of shine with it. This color is super appropriate for fall. When you start thinking about fall, you think about your burnt oranges, your really deep burgundies and wine colors. This is a very, very good color that would go fall into winter, and you can follow it up with spring. I do have another Gotti here. And this is from their Perspectives collection. This is CY03, and this is a 51i 17 bridge. With this purple loop right here, this color is called Berry. I think Berry is definitely appropriate for fall as well, because it kind of gives you those little bit darker tones and colors as opposed to like light lavenders or...
Somebody asked earlier on the YouTube channel if I would put Phosphos acetate quality up alongside Barton Perara, I think was the question. We don't carry BP here at the store. We have made lenses for a lot of them. I know they are good quality acetate, and I will admit that I don't know as much about them as I should in order to answer that question. I just know that I've carried Phosphos since 2009. I've never seen better quality acetate. The acetate that they source from Italy is among the best.
Oh yeah, this is a very good one
There
too.
are two new pieces here. This is Berry by Phosphos. And I mean, look at this colors, guys. Crystal outer rim, kind of a wood grain inner rim, and then matching temple arm. So you kind of have the illusion of this thin floating inner rim here. So this is a beautiful new piece. This is Berry 1. It's a 48 eye size 23 bridge. But lovely wood grain, kind of crystal acetate color tone. So and then we have this one here, another new Phosphos.
This is another new Phosphos. This is Glimpse 3. This is this beautiful tortoise. You've got a little pop of like maybe a dark cornflower blue, and then you have this beautiful fall orange temple. Glimpse 3 is a 5119 eye size. And with Phosphos, a lot of their shapes and sizes will come in 1, 2, 3 different sizes all the way around. But this is a fabulous tortoise for fall. If you want that little bit of pop in color, you get that little bit of dusty blue, cornflower blue up here in the very top corners. But like Daniel was saying earlier, the fit of these on your bridge is super, super, super comfortable. They just put a lot of effort into getting that sculpting just right.
Okay, let's see. How about Gotti? Something from the Dimension collection. The 80s Memphis design style of Phosphos is always fun. Agreed, Jay. Totally agree. Says Jay on YouTube. This is Cantu. We've talked about this from Gotti before, but I wanted to feature it again today. Did you know I got one of these for myself, and I haven't done lenses for it yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. But this is very 000. This is very Masunaga 000-esque. Maybe it's just a little bit thinner. Maybe the color. This is the chocolate color by Gotti in their Dimension collection. And these don't weigh anything. I mean, these are some of the most comfortable frames that you will put on your face. Let's see. Armstrongski on Instagram says, "Do you expect to start stocking a Coney given the recent link up with Gotti? I'd be interested to hear what you guys talk about them." Yeah, that is good. That is interesting news in the eyewear world. Yeah, Gotti, Eyewear, and a Coney just merged. That I don't know. Perhaps, perhaps not. We'll have to see what happens. That's still very fresh news. Gotti does make some of the most beautiful eyewear, so I think, and Swiss-made eyewear, if I didn't mention, and so that is probably a good partnership for those two brands to link up together. So here you have it, good fall color, dark chocolate from Gotti in the Dimension collection.
We're gonna talk about some 0Gs here for a moment. So this is Savannah. Savannah's a little bit larger, 5816. So for me, this would be very oversized for me. I'm not too shy about it. I do have a 60i T Henri that I do wear, so that's not too much of an issue. And then another one that I have really appreciated, and I am not able to read what that says.
Oh, that says Rose.
Okay. With my contacts in today, ladies and gentlemen, I could not read that. And Rose is a 5417. This is a lot more size appropriate for me. I really like this frame. I've showed it to lots of ladies. It does have that nice angular uplift. They did make the rim at the bottom just a little bit wider so it doesn't appear as much as the lens being floating at the bottom. On some of their thinner metal rims, it just disappears. This is a much better silhouette. It does have that angular uplift on the side. So this is kind of like a good cat eye. If you don't want it to be super, super pointy, this is a really great option from 0G. And I wanted to share also, they have a phenomenal color for fall. This is burgundy and this is Oradina. Probably mispronouncing that, so just kind of go with me today. This is a great fall. It's one of those winey purples. It is just super comfortable, and it is a really good, well-balanced acetate.
Winey purples.
Winey purples.
Like we're talking about drinking wine. Like
yeah, it's that kind of wine. Not like, oh my God, it's purple.
I'm so whiny. Yeah, I'm going to whine all day about this. Yeah. Like we're going to whine like a wine and dine purple.
A wine and dine, yes.
All right, this is Begonia by Masunaga, another from the Kenzo Takata K3 collaboration. Beautiful minimalism with a nice hint of tortoise and that acetate rim, acetate front rim, acetate facade, titanium wire rim on the back side, polished titanium down to the tip with the famous Kenzo Takata flower on the tip of those temples. Just a nice clean look. You've got the adjustable nose pads, very classic, very beautiful. Let's see, do we still have all of these Fossifos here to go?
Yep, we just have these Fossifos to go.
Okay, well I'm going to share a leisure here before you go on to that. This is one that I pronounced this name incorrectly. If you go back and watch my YouTube video on, I think I was making transitions lenses for this model. This is by Leisure, Equince. Equince, Optical Gallery joined us on Instagram. Good morning, friend.
Good morning.
Equince, and it's an Italian, I believe it's an Italian city. Credit to our favorite customer once again in Arizona, Terry, Mr. White Keys on YouTube. He sent me an email afterwards and he looked it up. I think I said Equience. It's spelled E-Q-U-E-N-S-E. Equince is what he told me is the pronunciation. Place in Italy. However you want to say it, look how beautiful the tortoise and that gold titanium trim piece are, and those, I think those are gold, I think those are star
tips.
Star tip screws that go into there. Look at the sculpting on the temple. Leisure did a good job with this one. Like this one looks good on anyone. Shane Baum and Darren on the design team over at Leisure Society. This is a beautiful piece and beautiful fall colors. Equince.
Equince. So I'm going to stop back at Fossifos. So this is Nux 2, and Nux 2 is a 54i. This is super fall, and this is a beautiful tortoise, but they softened it up when you go down the temple. One thing about Fossifos is you are going to find pops of color hidden all over these frames. They may not match the frame front. They may start at the temple and fade into another color, but this absolute beautiful brown to purple caramel fade, and then this little periwinkle at the end is just stunning. I do have another piece by Fossifos that is a new one. This is Ties 1, and Ties 1 is a 49i 21 bridge. This kind of gives you that geometric feel if this is really what you're looking for as far as something new and different. The color combinations in these, we have a couple different ones within this particular shape. This navy it kind of fades into this really pretty amber, and then it's lighter blue at the bottom. It really gives a beautiful silhouette. They also paired it with this really nice smoked orange. I wouldn't call it really a red. It's more of a smoky orange.
Oh, our good friend Barry on Instagram says, I love my pair of Equince you guys made for me. Yes, Barry, that was a really unique and fun one to make, the Equince here. So many fun ways you can customize yours. Barry has a Bali gradient tint with a gold mirror with the transitions. Beautiful combination of colors. I want to kick off our sunglasses pretty soon here because we're starting to run on time. So let's run low on time. So let's enter phase 2 of the sunglass section. Now you guys are going to love this because we're going to share with you T. Henri. But I'm going to start. This is not T. Henri. This is Surmont by American Optical, going all the way back to the 1960s, worn by Malcolm X, worn by LBJ, and other iconic American figures. But this is a good fall color in the Surmont. This tortoise and gold makes a great clear optical pair as well. I don't have it in that format to show you right now, but that's because we're kicking off the sunglass portion of the show. So this is the new.
This is the new.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so one day this week, Daniel comes in, he goes, oh, Becky Jo, did you happen to see the new Valkyrie? And I go, no, Daniel, I didn't. So those of you that have followed T. Henri for a minute, you will know that he had a frame called Valkyrie about, I don't know, 2 years ago-ish, somewhere in that realm of time frame.
But they were only here for a minute.
They were only here for a minute. We only got a couple of them because they are such good shapes. So Tyler, I apologize for not remembering exactly when that was, but this is absolutely stunningly fantastic. I'm sorry, I have not been this hyped up about a frame in a little bit, but I think that this is going to be a phenomenal fall option for the ladies. So this is a 55i 18 bridge. This is done in this beautiful purple with this purple gradient lens. I'm gonna hold it up here so you guys can see the lens color. Absolutely stunning. And they've done some sculpting work on this temple. It fits very comfortably, and the core wire detailing is absolutely stunning. I know stunning is coming out of my mouth very quickly this morning, but these are absolutely fantastic. So Valkyrie 2 in this beautiful black with a navy gradient lens. But when you look at the temple on this one, you don't see that lovely core wire on the outside. So they've kind of toned this one down just a smidge, and it goes from this black into this beautiful, vibrant yellow orange. So for fall, this totally rocks. And I think that anyone should, that's thinking about a cat eye, they should really definitely get in touch with us, come in and see it, because this piece is not going to last very long. It's only been on our board for about a week, but they are absolutely fantastic.
Oh, they look good on everybody. Like, it's a cat eye that looks good on everybody. Like, I put it on the other day, and I was like, I mean, like, I don't know, like, this looks good on men, women, I don't know. It's probably more for women than for men, but like, it just looks good on every shade, on every face, I think. Okay, gonna talk about it. My favorite current, I would say, very fall color in the T. Henri eyewear collection. This is the Taycan. I believe the Taycan is a model inspired by, I think it's a Porsche vehicle, the Taycan. Taycan is it's fun to say.
Yeah, Taycan.
Like Taycan, T-A-Y-C-A-N, Taycan. And this color is called patina brown. And look at these gold decor pieces on the front here. The blue lens is here, but guys, this would make a fantastic clear optical. I love showing this one. The sculpting is incredible. The layers of acetate with the two colors, with the thinner piece here where the light comes in a lot more clearly. 3 different shades of patina brown in that temple arm. And just look how good it looks on, guys. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. Yes, it's fun to say now that, Jay on YouTube says it is fun to say now that I know, Jay, I don't know what it is. Every time I say it, my mood, I feel better. It's just fun. It's definitely fun. It's like when Will Ferrell in the movie Elf met the guy in the office whose name was Francisco.
Oh, yes.
Francisco. That's fun to say. It's like Taycan, right? Taycan. It's just fun to say. So, Armstrongski on Instagram, I've been interested in T. Henry Duesenberg. How would you compare it to the fit of the Estoque? Well, let's take a look. That'll be coming up after I share the Taycan. We'll share the Duesenberg compared to Estoque. So I'm going to share two others in patina brown. This is Utopia. Same patina brown color. Look at that hinge lug. It's silver on the outer hinge lug, and it is gold. And it's a 7-barrel. Yeah, it's a 7-barrel gold-plated titanium hinge in there. And this, what did I say? Utopia. Utopia is more of an angular uplift with a drop bridge. So a little more very geometrical sort of shape here in the Utopia. Fits in a similar size to that Taycan. And then last but not least, in the patina brown colors, this is the Cyan, S-I-A-N. And the Cyan is similar to the Utopia, but just not as much of an exaggerated drop at the bridge, I would say. So beautiful colors. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Beautiful colors. Patina brown, beautiful fall. So many things you could do here as you're thinking about your fall eyewear wardrobe. All right, so you're going to talk Duesenberg and Estoque.
This is the Duesenberg, and it is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite pieces. I show this a lot. So the Duesenberg, when it goes on, the fit at the bridge is stunning. It absolutely is. This is a little bit deeper eye size than the Estoque, which is right here. So one thing that you'll notice is this is more angular coming down off of here. The sculpting at the top, it's a little bit more rounded, where this is a little bit flatter. You also have, you know, your hard angles here on the corner. The fit of the two, the biggest difference that I notice immediately putting this on, this sits further back on my face, so it sits a little bit closer to my eyes, and it has to do with the way the bridge is sculpted. I'm gonna hold it this way so you can see. This doesn't fit further back on my bridge as much as what this does. This one also has just a wider feel, and I'm not sure if it's the fact that this for me needs to be just kind of smudged out just a smidge. This is a 55i18 bridge, and the Duesenberg is a 49i22 bridge. So between the two, I still prefer the Duesenberg when it is on my face. The balance of this frame and the weight distribution of this particular frame, and maybe it is my bridge and how it fits, it just feels a little less bulky on my face, where this, I think it's because it sets so much further back on my bridge, it just feels a little bit heavier. They're both phenomenal pieces. It kind of comes down to, as well, how much decor you really want to put out there, because with the Estoque, you get this beautiful core wire detailing all the way down the temple, and with the Duesenberg, they kind of did it a little bit more simply. You've got this beautiful decor piece right here, but you really don't see all of the amazing work that went into that temple core until you look on the inside of the frame. Then you have this beautiful gold bracket bar right here that has all of the sculpting work on it, and it's just a completely different feel and fit on the face. And Daniel, did we want to wind down with a couple of the titanium pieces?
Well, I'm going to talk about some greens. So I've got the Jesco, and this is a color called Shamrock. And I mean, this is, I think, a good fall color because you have a really dark green. And look at this lens. You have kind of a gray. I like this lens. Mm-hmm. This was my favorite sunglass lens tint in the T. Henry collection until he rolled out the Pulsar, which we'll get to in just a second. But this is Jesco and Shamrock, very edgy, very angular, deep dark green with a nice amber color gradient, kind of beigey, almost kind of gray, purple, brownish, amber, beigey blend. It's a really beautiful, really edgy, really fun look. And then there is the new, the awesome V2. V2, look at the sculpting curves on this one. V2 is just beautiful.
Isn't that British Racing Green? Isn't that what that color is?
It 100% is British Racing Green.
That's what I thought.
British Racing Green. Nice deep green here. Thick sculpted curves. Really good bridge fit back here, but look at the temple decor, look at the hinge, acetate, back to titanium, vented temple tips, just an all-around cool looking frame, very unique, very interesting. And then the third green that I have here, Brigade. Okay, this is Utopia. And Utopia, I shared in the patina color earlier, patina brown. So it's got a little bit of that geometry going, a little bit of that dip bridge, a little bit of angle right here. Brigade green, so you have green with gold decor pieces, gold core wire with that T. Henri. Jay on YouTube says T. Henri stuff all look indestructible. Yeah, I mean,
They're
you got
solidly built for sure.
Very
Absolutely.
solidly built, thick Japanese acetate made in some of the finest factories in Sabai, Japan, with that gold-plated 7-barrel titanium hinge, very thick temple tip. But you know, even though they're a little thicker and a little weightier pieces, because they're so well ergonomically designed, they're all very comfortable on the face.
Yes, they very much are. They balance that weight very well.
They do, yeah. Mr. Armstrongski on Instagram says, Becky Jo, thanks for the insight. It was extremely useful.
Oh, well, you are very, very welcome. We try to be as useful as we possibly can be. So I need to talk about the Mulsanne. So this is probably my favorite new lens color that Tyler brought out. This is a solid titanium, little oversized, more navigator, maybe a little bit navigator aviator-ish because it does kind of round out there. But this has this amazing side shield right there. But look at this lens color. This is a brown that fades to green. If you were ever going to make a lens color, at least for my eyes, anything that is brown or green, I am totally on board with. So the fact that he paired both of these together is just absolutely stunning. You get this beautiful high contrast from the brown and from the green, but it just kind of soothes things over top, kind of brightens things up at the bottom, so it is absolutely amazing. I love the lenses. Yes, I do too. These are absolutely phenomenal.
And our good client Tamid on YouTube says T. Henry's are so cool and well made, and I didn't see the rest of your comment. I think he was talking about how much he loves the few that he has from us. But let's talk. So you just did...
I did the Mulsanne.
The Mulsanne, so the C2. So if you want that look, that Mulsanne look, but in a not as big, the C2 is big. And it was Terry that
the
told
Mulsanne is
I'm
big.
sorry,
It's
I'm
a
sorry, the
57i.
Mulsanne, I flipped it.
Yeah.
The Mulsanne is a very large automobile. I think it's the Bentley, very large Bentley automobile, and that's why that sunglass is so big. This is the C2, which is the same colorway for the most part, except the side shield is acetate rather than that side shield is all titanium. That's an all titanium front. This is an acetate titanium combo. Look at these details up here, guys. Like, look at that. Awesome. Vented side shield right here. You see all these little holes in the side. Crystal acid, kind of dark crystal gray with carved non-slip grip, adjustable nose pads, and it's that lens color. Did you describe the lens color? What do we think this color is? It's like a amber green?
It's a
double gradient?
Yeah, it's a double gradient. It is brown to green, but it is probably one of the most soothing browns to wear.
Very soothing.
Very soothing.
Yeah, you get a good amber brown like this, and it's just so good on the road. I could have used this driving in the downpour on the highway this morning and would have made things a lot nicer, actually.
And then you have your favorite lens color in the collection.
Yeah, I think we might have to close out with this one. This is the GTB in the color of Pulsar. And if you like what you see, which is hard not to like what you see when you look at this frame. Look, oh my God, look how good this looks. There probably aren't going to be, like, this probably won't be around for very long. This is our third one.
Third one.
And I mean, this piece is fairly new still. And I don't know, what number are we even up to? We're only up to 51 of 199 pieces, but that's for the world. And I don't know if they go out in order of lowest to highest. I mean, exactly how they go out, but I don't think this piece is going to be around for long with these hot colors. These are simply incredible. This frame color is black and rose gold. Yeah,
black and rose gold.
Rose gold, titanium temple, titanium nose pads. Yeah, it is fire to mid, 100% agree. This is just awesome color, right? Awesome color.
And would you say the top of that lens, Daniel, is like a navy blue?
Yeah, it actually sort of is a navy blue. Alan on YouTube asks, these are Masunaga, these are T. Henri. These are T. Henri, which is an American eyewear designer, but has a collection of eyewear that is made in some of the finest factories in Japan, near Fukui, where Masunaga is, but beautiful craftsmanship, some of the finest, 18 karat gold plating, limited edition pieces, all numbered, beautiful packaging. T. Henri, someday, I think we've shown packaging on the live stream before.
We'll have to do it again.
We'll do it again because his packaging is like top notch. So top notch.
Absolutely top notch.
So I think we're all done.
Yeah, we're all done.
Yeah.
I just needed to put this on because I think it's a stunning piece.
A quince.
A quince. This is from Leisure, so women can definitely wear this shape and size and come out looking amazing. Their cases and packaging is amazing too. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, they
Vanessa,
are.
we agree. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day, y'all, says Jay. Thanks for starting off our morning routine right. Thanks for helping us get our morning off right, Jay.
Yes.
Everybody have a great weekend. We love you. Thanks for following, subscribing, liking, sharing the videos. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube. And we will see you all in the next video.